I'm Elaine.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome to
Legs Out.
And Away We Go. This is the podcast where we tell you about Formula One our way. The races, the cars, the drivers. We are obsessed.
And here's why you should be too.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Elaine.
Welcome to T-minus 15 days until Christmas.
Schmifty-5.
Yep. It feels like it's tomorrow, and yet it keeps getting further away.
I'm actually just shocked that it's so close because I got sick, as anyone who listened last week knows. I got sick at the beginning of December, and so I feel like I just lost half a month. So to me, it's December 2nd, and we've got plenty of time to prepare before Christmas. Wrong.
I mean, you can get so caught up in the, what are we buying for this? Did you read the book, Eloise at Christmas Time?
I adore Eloise.
It's the best. But it's this whole saga of like what Weenie gave Nanny, what Nanny gave Weenie, what Eloise gave Skipperty, and what Nanny and Weenie gave Emily and Skipperty. And
I must admit, I did not remember that they all had E names. My gosh. That is...
It's alliteration at its finest. It's also exactly what the holidays are like. It's insanity all the way around. And then you have to give something to your closest 35 family members and maybe friends.
Well, and speaking of your closest friends, if you want to give us a gift, tell someone about our podcast. Send them your favorite episode and subscribe. That's the best gift. And guess what?
What?
It costs $0. Free 99.
Free 99, baby. You heard it first right here. And now I want to play those like weird noises that they play in the radio. I'm also watching Stranger Things. Have you watched that yet?
No, because I have never finished the last season because it got too scary for me.
Oh, no.
And I intend to finish it at some point, but I have not. Instead, I watched Elf yesterday.
Oh, well, that's great too.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, and speaking, if we're having a little media corner,
yes.
I read The Art of Racing in the Rain, which is, have you read that book?
No.
It is so heartfelt. I sobbed. I was like up in the middle of my bed at like 2 a.m. and I was sobbing. It is about racing, kind of, but it's mostly about life. It's through the eyes of this dog whose owner is a racer and also has a family. And if you love anything about humanity and anything about racing, and especially if you love dogs, you should read this book. You will be wrecked, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I heard they made it into a movie and that it is sob worthy.
Haven't seen the movie, but the book, wholesale recommend.
I love you, but I'm not leaving Smut Corner. I'm just not. I want to read books like The Naughty List.
And right, because they now have themed smut.
Yes.
Christmas holiday smut.
Yes.
Okay.
Jingle my bells.
Oh.
Come on over to my corner, Rachel. It's lovely. It's very merry.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of people, you know, as trends start in the book world and they catch on, it takes a little while for them to come out, obviously, because you have to write the book and then you have to publish it. But there are so many F1 romances coming out right now because the pop of Formula One in America, obviously, like around 2020, 2021. And so all those people who were like, cool, I'm a writer and I now love fast cars are like, here's my F1 romance. Ding, ding, ding. It's on shelves.
If you missed it, Rachel did read the F1 romance Slipstream and she gave it good reviews.
I did. Yeah.
So it's sitting on my shelf. When I'm done with the naughty list, I will read Slipstream.
Amazing.
And yeah, we should pick another book. If you're interested in joining an F1 book club, let us know. If there's already an F1 book club that you are a part of, also let us know.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Yeah. All right. Well, we can segue to newsroom if you want.
I'd really love to just stay on books. We never have to talk about this man. I hate that he ever gets mentioned on our podcast. This is my safe, happy, fun space. And somehow MBS has intruded once again.
He's been reelected. There, we can move on. Blackmail. I don't know. Bribery.
Well, no, it's governmental screw-ups because they set it up basically where he was just nailed on to get it because you have to have representatives from each territory that is part of this FIA. And in one territory, there's literally one person who's eligible. And so whoever the representative is in that territory, whoever they pick, that's the candidate. And they picked MBS. And they are also, I think, the wife of someone important in F1. I will look this up and bring this to you because it's
Scandal.
nepotism, it's scandal, it's controversy, and somehow we are stuck with MBS again.
It goes all the way to the top.
Yeah.
That's from just giving credit where credit's due. That's from My Favorite Murder. But it's true. Who doesn't love a good conspiracy for the holidays?
I don't. I wish we didn't have this, but we do. And now he gets no more airtime from us.
And the first thing he did was sign the Ninth Concord Agreement between himself and F1 President Stefano Domenicali.
Yeah. They now have to have the FIA logo like smack on the nose cone. It's always been on there, but it's been a little more, hidden, surreptitious, and now it's got to be in full view.
Is that what that means? Okay, can I just read? I'm going to read this directly from F1.com. The Concord Agreement, quote unquote, ensures that the key stakeholders in the sport, Formula One as the commercial rights holder, the FIA as the governing body of world motorsport, and F1 teams are fully aligned on the fundamental commercial and governance structures that will underpin the next 5 years of the sport as it heads into a new era in 2026.
I think that the logo placement is not the sum total of that. That's just a symptom of it. But overall, it's, hey, we're going to keep going status quo. This is working for us.
Yeah.
Everyone's making money. It's going great.
That is the biggest load of
PR corporate
marketing.
BS.
Yes. Gobbledygook. Just fucking put me out of my misery. What does this actually mean? And then I tried to find a PDF of it so I could actually sort of sort through and see if there were any meat and potatoes. I can't even find a PDF of it anywhere. So you know what? Guess what? Doesn't matter because clearly they're like, you good? I'm good. Don't care what the drivers say? Okay, great. Bye.
Bye. Yes. Ay. Well, hopefully that will play out in a better way for the fans in 2026. But something that we do have to chew on, some meat and potatoes, is the fact that we actually have who the Steak Sauber Audi team is going to name themselves. What's their name?
I kind of like it.
I do too.
They are turning themselves into Audi Revolut.
Which is another financial services.
But sounds a little bit like revolution. And I'm fucking here for any revolution that wants to happen. So Revolut.
Yeah, it's very classy, I think. I think it's got a classy sound to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, little finger up, pinky up.
Pinky up. Okay. All right. Also, I didn't personally confirm this, but can you confirm Lando has officially taken number one as his right, winning the world championship, and Max is now going to take number 3?
This is what I've heard. I have not also dug into why, because we know Max Verstappen was previously 33.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was like, well, if I can't be 1, I'll at least be closer to 1.
Yep.
And so he chose 3 and dropped the other 3. But that's what I've heard.
He lost a whole lot of weight. Take that other 3 off. He doesn't need to be the old 33. He can just be 3.
Yeah, maybe he's like looking for his revolution.
Yeah.
He's like, I missed out on the 5th, but apparently the betting odds have Max Verstappen as the most likely driver to win in 2026. So he's like, I'm coming in hot with a new number 3, B words.
Yeah. Before you 3 me. I can do better. Hang on. No, I don't have enough time.
You know what? I see where your brain was going, and I appreciate it.
Tried really hard. Okay. I'll think of one as soon as we end the recording.
Oh, of course.
All right. So the meat and potatoes of our episode today, we wanted to give you 2 highs and a low from the season. We wanted to sort of recap everything. We also asked on social what you guys thought might have been the high and low of the season.
Why don't you kick us off with your first high?
Okay.
We'll start on a happy note.
My 2 highs are actually related, but they will all lead together. And my high, I think, for the season were the surprise podiums.
An excellent choice.
It hadn't been seen for so many years before, it felt like. So first off, Nico Hülkenberg making it, yes, from P19. He started P19 in Silverstone, making it to P3 on the podium. Wild. That race is always wild. But seeing Nico Hülkenberg, he's like, okay, so if Alonso's Mall Santa, I'm gonna call Nico Race Daddy.
Race daddy.
He's giving hot race daddy vibes.
Okay. He does have a child, so this is like a factual
He's actually a daddy.
fatherhood situation. Yes, but I understand that you're making
I mean,
an allusion to both daddy and daddy. I hate
what
this.
was that? This is my favorite part of making the podcast with you. Watching you try to make sense of the
Yes.
trash garbage that I say. Okay, so just to give that stat a little life, Nico Race Daddy
Mhm.
had 239 starts, 1 podium. Go, Nico Daddy, go!
This has been so long in the making. And can you imagine as he's like, all right, I've retired, I've come back,
Yeah.
I still have no podium. And then the green tractor bin that last year we were like, why are they even here? Just don't even start. This year, we also have to say a little bit for Sauber. They really pulled it together this year. It was a decent
Yeah.
season for them.
Yeah.
But can you imagine he's like, of all the cars that I've driven, this is the one that got a podium.
Yeah. Yeah. I really thought this would be the tractor. I remember when the season started, we were like, oh, fucking tractor kick Sauber. Here we go again. Not the tractor this year. Sorry, Alpine. That's you.
Wholesale.
Yeah, exactly. Wholesale.
I don't know why that's my confirmation today.
With junkyard, like just sell it for parts.
Yeah.
Sell it for parts.
Well, once again, I keep saying, Alpine, just sell the team. Just sell. Get rid of it. Let someone else breathe some new life into that team. Because the people who are there working on the actual car, I love.
This is my sweep signal. We did it for Red Bull. They listened. Now, Alpine, come in close.
It's your turn.
Come here. Clean your fucking house. Clean your house. It's dirty. Get rid of them. You know what to do. All right. That was very Long Island.
It was. Yeah. That was like very Aunt Colleen of you. Yeah.
It's my alter. I cackled.
More Long Island for you.
And just quickly, my other star podium was Hajar. Because the very first race in Australia, he was first out. I think it was on the opening lap. Yep. On the formation lap.
Didn't even make the start.
Out. And he was despondent. Tears. And then you had that great moment of Hamilton's dad coming to him, talking to him, being like, hey, you got this. Don't sweat it. So coming from that to then scoring his first podium, scoring P3 in Formula One, round 15 in Zandvoort, the Netherlands, Dutch Grand Prix, which I think is a little...
Weirdly, the Dutch Grand Prix is going to have a star moment in this episode. Yeah. But yes, for Hajar, this was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And not his only great result of the season.
No, he, what a surprise the Racing Bulls v Carbonara turned out to be.
Spaghetti for the win.
Exactly. Little raw yolk, Parmesan, hot pasta. You just swirl it together. What do you get? Fucking P3 from the back of the grid to P3. Actually, he technically qualified in P4, and thanks to a car fire from Lando Norris, he was able to secure P3. But you know what?
Yes,
you know what? He got it, and that's why we love Formula One. All right, take your high away. Take it away.
Sorry, but hold on. We said surprise podiums, and you did not utter my favorite words, Carlos Sainz.
Oh, I thought you were going to make me call out Antonelli.
Oh, also Antonelli.
He got a few, and it was great. But these two out of left field.
It is your high, to be fair. I'm like,
yes.
Excuse me, include these.
Excuse me. No. You are right in that I should include Carlos Sainz. I should. Because while it is not surprising to see him on the podium, it is surprising that he made it there in a Williams. So for that, you're right. He should be included. But Kimi Antonelli's in a Mercedes. He's in a great car. We kind of expected this from him in a way.
That's fair. In hindsight, from our experience on this side of the 2025 season, it's a big deal. But coming into this season, yeah, we would have expected a few more Kimi podiums. But that's the cookie.
That's the way the Christmas cookie crumbles.
We're really holding on to that one. What's your favorite Christmas cookie, Elaine?
Oh,
how have we not talked about that?
Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you that My birthday is tomorrow,
Mhm.
and it's not a cookie, but I am going to make myself some chocolate peppermint
Yum.
cupcakes.
Ooh, delicious. I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you made your own birthday cake for both of us?"
Yeah.
We love to make our own birthday cake because we're both great bakers. And so we're going to make the tasty thing that we enjoy eating.
My grandmother was literally just on the phone with me. She's saying, "Are you making your own dessert?" And I didn't have the heart to tell her that yes, because I want to.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want her to yell at me, which she does. She's very forthcoming with her opinions, which is why we love you, Gigi. She doesn't listen. It's fine. She would be horrified. But yes, favorite Christmas cookie
Mhm.
is a classic, simple Christmas cookie, like a sugar cookie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're crunchy on the outside, but soft and buttery on the inside.
Do you want to decorate it? You want sprinkles?
I honestly don't give sprinkles. Sprinkles.
Okay.
I like a good sprinkle, and if it has that lovely royal icing, I sometimes will eat that. But honestly, just home decorated, maybe a few sprinkles stuck in here and there. It's a little haphazard. Sometimes you put in orange sprinkles, and you're like, "Why is this here?" Don't know. Doesn't matter. It's delicious.
Little celebration of the Lando Norris Driver Championship if you're doing orange, perhaps.
That's right.
Ay. Ooh, good
What about
choice.
you? What about you?
I'm obsessed with ginger cookies. We have a ginger molasses cookie recipe that I'm obsessed with.
Love.
That is it for me. I love dessert. And Imola, Italy. That was a dessert for me. Oh my gosh, that's my first high. Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
As you know, there. And so that could have made it a high, period. Nothing else could have happened. And I would have been like, this is the greatest thing ever. Because as we all also know, I was in Monaco, which for everyone else was an absolute complete snooze fest. But for me, I was living my dream. It was the best. Two-step strategy. I hope that you never return. But
So I am curious because we both attended the race here in Austin, which was an exciting race. If the race had not been interesting, you think it doesn't really matter as long as you're there?
I mean, to a certain extent. Like, it's better, obviously, if the race is great, but the experience of seeing the cars on track right in front of you and knowing that you're witnessing what's being played on TV, like, it's just exciting to be there, period. Particularly in Imola, where so much of my enjoyment of the race was the like crowd energy, because you're in Italy. Ferrari is religion. I'm also there with you, and I don't speak Italian very well, but we are living this moment together. And
Yes.
it's just, and that's part of why Imola was my favorite, is because of that incredible Max overtake on lap one. I am sitting nowhere near turn one. I did not see that live. However, being in the same vicinity of that happening and the roar was just like, it gives me chills thinking about it. It's so fun experiencing the sport, the sounds of the cars, the sounds of the people next to you. It's something to experience in community, and it is exceptional.
I couldn't have said it better myself. You're exactly right.
Well, and who would have thought that my high would include Max Verstappen? This year has been very irritating to me because he has not won me over. Like, I'm still not a Max fan, but I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for him, and it's just irritatingly climbing.
I would argue that your respect for him was much lower before we started this podcast.
He has made some changes, I think, to how he drives that drags the respect higher on that bar.
Yes.
Because when that red mist happens, I do not respect him. It makes me very angry. I'm like, bro, keep it on this side of the gray.
Yeah. And to be fair, you hold every driver to that standard. I will say, sometimes you're a little lenient on Piastri because he has had his fair amount of prissy puss moments.
Until my high number 2 as well. You're going to be like, hold on. But yes, I feel like I do try to really hold myself to the standard of like, is that a great move, or is that because I love that driver? I want to have the same level of expectation for all of them, both because I like, I don't know, consistency in viewing.
I like this line of thought because, we are not impartial. We made this podcast knowing that we had favorites. I think we tried to start out very firmly in the let's be impartial range and very quickly threw that out the window.
Yeah.
So both things can be true. You can be impartial in terms of who your favorite drivers are, but also make the effort to hold everyone to the same standard.
Right. Always trying to like balance out, is this fandom or is this I actually agree with this move? And the awareness to know I really enjoyed that 90% because it was a great move, but 10% because it was my favorite driver behind the wheel. Just being aware of your own patterns. I
Yes.
think that's where I'm trying to always be examining where it's coming from.
That sounds like you're trying to be a better human being, Rachel.
Oh, man.
Ah,
Look at us trying.
if
Holiday
only
season.
we could all do this.
I don't win all the time, though. I'm not always very good at it.
No, but the effort to hold people all the same accountable, I
mhm.
think, is lofty and nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we can just
Thank you.
we don't need to get
Well, let's talk about his move because as I'm, making this my high, he
Okay.
needs a moment. Max Verstappen,
yes.
ye of respect of different levels from me. This move was perhaps the move of the season. It was, I don't even know where he came from. He is level with Russell, who's behind Piastri. And this man comes from so far back. And we say the pass on Piastri, but he basically has to pass Russell in this same move and sweeps around the outside. And everyone's just like, what? What?
This was an Imola.
What just happened? Yes, exactly. Imola. What just happened? And then he won the race. He won both Italian races this year. And so that is high number one, point one of high number one. Point two is that he had that safety car restart right in front of where I was sitting. And it was just so exciting. We always talk about how well he manages those restarts. And so to see it in person, number one, really cool. Number two, I know they're not V10s, but dear God, the sound of them as they zoom around as they're all going back to high speed, it's perfect.
Here's the
I
thing.
love it.
I think they sound different on different tracks.
Yes. Well, also like different engine modes and, how fast you can accelerate at different tracks. You're exactly right.
And Imola is such a historic track. I mean,
I'm
amazing.
still mad.
Amazing.
How dare they take it off?
I know. We can make that your low. Or point two of your low can be that they took Imola off the schedule.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. If you weren't going to say it, I was. So I'm so glad that was your high because Max Verstappen overtakes of the season were, I just want to hang that on my Christmas tree or like wrap it and put it underneath. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Yeah.
Spoon. Okay. High number two.
Low. Let's do low.
Oh, should we do low? Okay.
Let's sandwich the despair.
Okay. I love that. So I have 0.1, 0.2 low. The first one might surprise you. I'm going to give a moment to Jack Doohan.
I'm not surprised because I think even though you are not a Doohan fan, you have a heart for people who like achieve their dreams and then it gets smashed. So tell us about Doohan.
I do. Giving him only 6 races. He was kicked out after round 6 in Miami. Giving him that little amount of time without much support, fanfare,
guidance, mentorship,
general help at all. I think that was abrupt, rude, terrible. It was not great. And you could say it was the same for Liam Lawson, but Liam Lawson just dropped back to the second team and then drove a baller car for the rest of the season. Like Lawson's doing fine. Obviously, no notes on Lawson, but
I got a couple notes, but
we can still call him Lawless. He had a hell of a season.
Yeah.
But I'm just pissed. I'm just pissed about it. I don't think it was right. I don't think it was good for the sport. And I don't think it looks favorably on F1 teams or Formula One in general.
Well,
so
remember also that he technically got 7 races, I suppose, because he drove Abu Dhabi at the end of last season, which just looks gross to take Esteban Ocon, who has announced he's moving teams. But guess what? People move teams all the time. You don't get kicked out and not get to race your final race of the year with the team.
That was fucking weird. So obviously we can wax poetic about how this is coming from inside the house. There's a fire in the house. Get that man out the house or just let the house burn and rebuild. So R.I.P. Jack Doohan. God rest her soul.
I actually haven't heard anything from him. I was going to say he didn't die, but I don't know what he's doing instead. I hope that he's still racing. This is actually a point for me to go do a little research and find out, is he racing in another series and he just hasn't been active on social? What you doing? Were you having a Phoenix moment where 2026 is going to be your year and we're going to hear all about your single-seater drive somewhere else? But right now we don't really know.
Here's the juxtaposition of that is that I don't really care.
I know. That's when you said I would be surprised. I'm surprised from that point is that, Doohan never rated very high on your list of people to care about.
Also because he was cock-blocking Colapinto, and Colapinto's my boy. Both things can be true. You can want Doohan on track and want him to be treated fairly and respectfully, and also want Colapinto to hold them to the same standard. Anyway. I actually don't think Colapinto did much better than Jack Doohan could have done.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wrong, but we will never know. Because
I agree with you. I think they did not necessarily get an upgrade.
Yeah, it was a lateral move. So, sorry for that. Also, obviously, the biggest low of the season for me, McLaren. Everything that's internal McLaren, team orders, papaya rules, whatever it was. Boy, did they fuck with the season. But it also made it slightly more exciting in a way. I just don't think they did anything the right way internally.
You're right. In some ways, that was the thing that was most fun to talk about this season. In other ways, it made me not want to talk about it at all. I was so upset so many times because it didn't feel like we were actually getting fun racing. It felt like we were getting machinations and manipulation, and that takes a lot of the fun out of it for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about making this my low because this is very largely low for a lot of people, but I was like, I don't want to talk about papaya rules ever again.
Oh my God.
Ever again.
But here's the thing. It was history. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
It happened.
It is the low.
So that it doesn't happen again. What are they going to do next season?
Yeah, well, I already read a headline that was like, what are papaya rules going to be for 2026? And I looked into it and they're basically just, they continue to kind of obfuscate about what it actually is because
no one knows.
Well, let me read you some quotes because when I thought it was maybe my low, I was like, okay, well, I got to have the facts in this ridiculous thing. So 2 points of view. Okay. Zach Brown. No, let's start with Stella because this is the PR. This is a fluffy sentence, let me tell you.
All right.
They are free to race in the sense that we want to give them the opportunity to express their talent, their abilities, their aspirations. But for instance, this should always be made within the boundaries of the team interest coming first, and the team interest may have different meanings depending upon the situation. Do you want to Cliff's Notes that for us?
Yeah, basically. We're going to let them race as long as it benefits the team. And we've talked about it ahead of time.
And also we all want to listen to our dreams.
Yeah.
I'm teasing him, but I also want people to listen to their dreams. But I just feel like the word aspirations in that sentence when we need them to just make a hard and fast rule. No, that's not true. I don't want any rules. Get out.
We need some rules. There are some rules.
Here I am, self-described rule follower being like, no rules, get out. But this is what Zach Brown had to say. At least a little clear. Do I think that he stuck to this with some of the decisions that they made? Absolutely not. But this is what he says they are. The papaya rules are, it's your teammate. Race them hard, race them clean, don't touch. But it's really just, respect your teammate. Here's what doesn't fall into that sentence. Freaking Monza, where they swapped Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri because Lando had a slow stop. I just can understand other times where they're trying to make it fair. Mm-hmm. Again, I say fair to whom?
Yes.
But that pit stop does not fall in race them hard, race them clean, don't touch.
Yeah, I completely agree. We're not giving one race to one driver and then the next race to the next driver because that's bullshit.
Yes.
So did they say were those quotes for the next season or were they about the season?
That was during this season.
Okay.
So to reference the 2026, that's why I was like, let's nail it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they continued to do what they've been doing all year, except for these 2 quotes, which is basically like, it's just the team ethos. It's not any actual rules. Andrea Stella just said it one time. It's not a real rule.
Here's what that means. Don't be a cunt.
No,
That's
God.
literally what they are saying. Just, can I repeat it?
Sure.
Don't be a see you next Tuesday. Be a good person. And they should just leave it at that. But
Yeah.
all is fair in F1 and on track. I can't say it enough. Do not make this a kindness popularity thing.
Mhm.
Do not try to be fair because Formula One is not fair.
Right.
One person can win. That's it.
Exactly.
So suck a bag of dicks. Like, just, I'm so sorry. I can't help myself. It makes me so mad.
Are these words that you learned in the naughty list?
Yes. I'm teaching them to you.
Mm,
I'll be a quiz later. All right. I'm sorry, America and world.
It's okay.
Not
In
fun.
other countries, the C word is not that big of a deal.
It's a
apparently.
normal word.
Yeah.
In England.
In England,
Probably
Yeah.
Australia.
maybe. But I hope that Papaya Rules makes it onto the same level of curse word as those words because I'm so sick of hearing it.
Yeah.
And
All
I
right.
hope that we get just clean hard racing next year.
I'm going to get a little trash can. I have a lot of little trash cans,
Mm.
actually, because I have a boy child. And we're going to take the Papaya Rules and we're going to put in the trash can.
Yes.
And we're going to close the lid and then we're going to compost it.
Ooh. I was going to set it on fire, but
Oh, we can do that too.
yeah. And then we could compost the ashes. This
Yeah.
has turned weird.
It's good for your flowers and your
yes.
tomatoes.
Yeah. We can have new life out of their ridiculousness.
Reincarnation of real racing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your low?
Well, as we discussed, it would be Papaya Rules, but we like to talk about all the depths of despair. And this year, my low was being a Ferrari fan. I say that with like every bit of self-deprecation because I'm still going to absolutely be 100% a Ferrari fan for the rest of my life. I love this. You know that you're signing up to this when you become a Ferrari fan, but
Yeah.
it was pretty rough this season.
Yep.
Let me tell you why. Beginning of the season, number one, we thought, okay, it's okay. They're just not very good.
Scary
in the
data.
win. Scary data. Yes. Ferrari, unfortunately, is never good in a rainy race. I heard a stat that the last time that Ferrari won a race in actual wet conditions was Fernando Alonso
Mhm.
in like 2012.
Wow.
That's been a long time. Also, Fernando Alonso, you king. But anyways, just making the stat lists wherever you are. I thought Australia, it's okay. It's just starting out with a not a strength of theirs, with a weakness. And then we go to China, where it's a double disqualification for two different things. Two different things. Blankware and Charles Carr was underweight. Things are going so good. And then, as we were bummed about Carlos Sainz going to Williams, and we were like, oh, we want him on podiums. He got that. But in the beginning, he was fighting the Ferraris. And I was like, hold on, this is not what I wanted. I wanted Carlos to be up in like P3, P4 in the
Yep.
Williams. I don't want the Ferrari fighting the Williams
Yep.
in the lower reaches of the points.
Yep.
And no points.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a pause? Because my list isn't done.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Here, let me take this with you. Zandvoort, the Dunes of Depression.
The Dutch GP, what were you doing? This was a like fracture point of so many things. Kimi Antonelli, who, as I think through the season, despite that I adore him, he caused a lot of trouble.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Love him. Don't wish him any bodily harm, but wish he hadn't beat himself in the last. Okay,
Oh, no.
I'm done.
Yeah. In Zandvoort, Kimi Antonelli drives into the side of Charles. You've all seen the Vogue GQ cover model photos of Charles sitting in the grass, looking upon with despair. And ouch, that was rough. That was so hard. I don't want to see that ever again.
Yeah.
I want him sitting squarely in his seat
But
that
he
is
was
full of
so
water.
Beautiful. Full of water. My seat is full of water.
Yeah.
But it was so beautiful.
It was picturesque.
Like, I would have that painted
Mm.
and put on my wall.
You keep that in your house, though. Do not bring that bad juju into my home.
God, I can picture it. Honestly, it's gorgeous.
I mean, if you are not subscribed to Ferrari winning any kind of championships,
Yeah.
yeah, it was gorgeous. but I instead am seeing his dreams, my dreams. They're all being shoved into that tiny little trash can we were just talking about.
The teeny tiny trash can.
He needs a bigger trash can because
does.
Ferrari is screwing up. And I say that with love. This is hard, critical love, but you need to hear the hard things.
I thought you were making a reference to the Ferrari car being a trash can.
I mean, in some races, correct.
Yeah. Well, all right. It's okay because
there's always next year.
There's always next year.
Or 2029.
I wasn't even going to say it because we all have to design a new car. Lewis Hamilton has been very vocal about being very involved with the drawings for next year. Who knows how that's going to go? But we will see. Only time will tell.
Well, I will say, here's a little like tech crumb for you. In the post-season tire test specifically, it's not for the cars. It's for Pirelli to test their tires.
Yes.
That they are creating new compounds for 2026. In this test, do you know who had an operable front wing?
Who?
Ferrari and Mercedes.
Oh.
Yes, they brought... Mercedes looked like kind of like a elementary school craft science project version of it. And it basically was just like some tubes that were able to open the front wing, but Ferrari had an operable and further along looking wing. Now that gives me two things to be worried and happy about. Number one, you guys are doing good. Okay, plans are being made. Excellent. Number two, you brought it for everyone to see. Was that wise?
I mean, I have a feeling the regulations are such that everyone's going to end up in this very similar place. Much like most of the cars are similar. They're different enough that it makes a big difference. But when you look at them and you don't really know what you're looking for, similar.
Well, and that is exactly hitting the nail on the head. You can look at something and know, hey, that's a great innovation. But the surface level of these cars gives away, it's like the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
The actual engineering mechanics that makes these cars wicked is all underneath. We talk about seeing the floor and how grooved and how intricate it is. Other than Williams that one time that it was like a flat board and we were like, oh, so this is why I got it. But yes, you can look, but you can't necessarily glean the actual competitive information that you need. So hopefully that just means good job, Ferrari. You're ahead of the curve. Great.
I will not hold my breath.
Ferrari fandom is lovely. Let's hear some things from our listeners. These are some highlights. I asked highlights and lowlights.
Yes.
As you cutely put it last week.
Yes. Oh, let's do it. Books with Brie on Instagram wrote, Carlos finishing on podium with Williams. Yes. Could not be more accurate. Oh, Kanam Dance says, Sparkles the unicorn.
Yes.
I can't believe that wasn't part of my high.
Well, it wasn't part of my high because I was like, the listeners got us.
Yep.
This is such a highlight of the season as we leave. Carlos Sainz just is a winning personality. And the fact that he took a small child saying, name my unicorn, and turned it into a competitive race
token.
There you go. Thank you.
I mean, also, the video itself was adorable. Should I name my unicorn Sparkles or Sprinkles?
I think that's your best impression.
I can do children. I can. But also, gosh, she was cute.
She was adorable.
And then the sticker that they made of it, in and of itself is adorable. Yeah. I want to buy all of the Sparkles or Sprinkles.
Well,
merch.
And I keep trying and it keeps being sold out by the time I reach the link because people are rabid for this unicorn.
Yes. Agreed.
Correct.
Listen here. Keep up with the demand, please, for Sparkles the unicorn.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have?
We have from Instagram, anon account 1117, their highlight must be the water. Low light must be the water.
Yes. Cheers to that.
We are also going to do like some season awards, some season superlatives to wrap it up from our beginning of the season session. And that, spoiler alert, is most likely going to be my race of the season because how are you going to beat that?
Yes.
Charles Leclerc, you lovely human.
All right.
Julio Wezio, Hulkenberg podium. And Kanam Dance also seconded our Hulkenberg podium because it was exceptional.
It was, indeed. Thus, it was part of my high. JBW720 on Instagram said, when Toto made Kimi almost start crying, I considered DMing him on LinkedIn to tell him to meet me at the Waffle House down the street from Coda so that I could give him a coming to Jesus moment. Nobody hurts our sweet Italian prince like that and gets away with it. Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
I love that.
Love that.
I actually wish that this had come to pass because, wow, what a story. Can you imagine Kimi Antonelli in a Waffle House?
I would love. I would pay money.
Shock? Yeah.
Yeah. I would indeed. Let's all meet him at the
Do
Waffle
you
House.
like Waffle House?
You know, Waffle House holds a special place in my heart. I actually read online that there's something called the Waffle House effect.
Oh.
And it has to do with hurricanes. There are a bunch of Waffle Houses.
Yes.
Yeah, along the coast. And if the Waffle House closes, you need to know need to get out of town.
Yes.
It's bad.
Because they are actually really intently decided on making sure that there's always an open kitchen.
Yes.
And
for
so
people.
if they actually close, then catastrophe, unfortunately. So that actually shines Waffle House in a really lovely light.
Hey, Waffle House, we would love to partner with you. We love waffles. We love house.
Is Waffle House the right partner for us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. I will be reaching out to you shortly.
Incredible. Kimmy, we'll see you there.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to close this out with your high, your second high?
My second high is that now that I've already talked about them, I want to give you the best two races of the season were Australia and Silverstone.
Oh.
You can fight me on this, but those two gave us so much to watch. I think also because Australia was the opener of the season and we had, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNFs. 6. What a way to open with a literal bang. And then as we progress, Silverstone always delivers a top-notch race. But this was extra spectacular, partly because of the Hulkenberg podium. But we also had Oscar Piastri with a 10-second penalty for safety car infringement. We had an amazing restart by Verstappen, who nearly passed him because...
I'm sorry, that was a good safety car restart by Verstappen?
Because of how Piastri came to an almost complete stop.
Verstappen spun out, lost his ever-loving fluffernutters. That man, this was the second time that I was like, hey, you gotta get a hold of your feelings. Get them together. But you need to drive like the champion that you are, because this is not looking it.
Listen, Verstappen was responding to the erraticness that was Piastri when Piastri almost slams on the brakes from the safety car. Like, what are you thinking? Okay, see? And this is why Silverstone is a great race, because there's so many feelings.
Yes.
There's so many opinions on what happened, and I loved every second of it.
I think we titled that episode, "This Was Awesome and I'm Angry." Because every single race that was really extraordinary in terms of incidents, in terms of chaos, usually went poorly for my drivers. But you're right, there are so many feelings from Silverstone. I will say, I feel like you're missing Brazil. Brazil was so good this year.
Brazil is usually good. And you're right, it was great. But to me, Silverstone sticks out more just because of how that cookie crumbled.
Yeah.
It broke in so many different ways.
So many pieces.
Strategy was all over the place. Yeah, I mean, look at my notes. There are pages. This is how you can tell. There are pages and pages of notes. It was spectacular.
It was really exciting to watch.
I can't say no note. All the notes for this race. There.
Let them race in the rain. I was sent a video on Instagram recently that was in the circa 80s, 90s, and it was them racing in low visibility. And it was like, so this is why we kind of get the setup of why we don't really race in the rain now, is because these kinds of things happen. Oh, it was Mexico. What year? Half the field crashed into each other. And the commentator is saying over the top of this, they should red flag this as cars are continuing to crash into each other.
Oh, yeah.
So I will say we often complain that they're not racing in the rain. But I do think there is a middle ground to be had where this year Spa, we waited forever and ever and ever. And basically the track was dry by the time they started the session. And so I think there is a big middle ground between that and letting people endanger their lives.
Yeah.
So I think we got to see that a little bit in Australia and in Silverstone, in that chaos was occurring. But I think for the most part, people were safe.
Yes, I will agree.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few pretty terrifying crashes this year. That could be an episode.
Mm.
We could do that. But also, yeah, I will agree on that. All about the rain. What is your final high?
Oh, Charles Leclerc. Is anyone shocked? No. I have talked at length about how much I think. What?
Really? Wait, really? It's Charles Leclerc?
It's a specific move by Charles Leclerc. It's not just him entirely. Could be.
Why not?
My low is Ferrari. My high is Charles Leclerc.
Of course it is.
No, but specifically, Charles plays this move around the outside of George Russell at the Dutch GP.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we were talking about me not being biased, this is one of the ones that falls into the gray because the headline of the F1 highlight is Leclerc muscles by George Russell. This is a dirty move in the best way because it's not especially clean, but it is safe and it is technical and it is ballsy as hell.
Yeah.
He has a tire in the line for the whole move, kind of. It is everything. It's what I want. It's so beautiful. This is not anyone waiting around and saying, "Excuse me, may I get by you? Excuse me. It's my turn now. Do you want to watch the move?"
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Elevator music.
Resumption of the virtual safety car because it's reaction times. Trying to go around the outside.
Oh, he does not stay all the way on.
Back wheels stay on.
Stay on.
Through his shot.
Okay, I just made you watch it because it needs to be watched. Elaine, your reactions to my high number 2.
By a hair.
Mhm.
Was he still on that track? Like his back wheel, like freaking Velcro.
It's one of those things that it's like, you need a microscope because he's almost off, but he appears to have been in, according to the venerable FIA.
Listen, I'll say it again. I've said it before. You are correct. He is an excellent driver. He is excellent when he is given the right material.
Mm-hmm.
And
even when he's not, though, that's the point. I mean, he was good in this race.
yes.
However, that man pulls just every little hair of talent out.
And I think you are right about every hair of talent.
Yeah.
I think you are right about the fact that he is maturing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when you are given adverse situations like dealing with a shit car
Mm-hmm.
and you can pull this out, that makes you a better driver.
I'm going to say a bold statement. I think he has the best racecraft on the grid. I think
Well-
he's even better than Max Verstappen. I think he's better than Fernando Alonso. I think he is better than every single person at racecraft.
Rachel,
Mm-hmm.
I love you,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have to like you
I said controversial.
because
I said it was going to be a bold statement.
I completely disagree.
That's okay. You're wrong. No, I know that I'm saying like a bold thing because I think he is for sure top 3 and should be everyone's book. I know that there are going to be quibbles about who is number 1 top spot, but the man makes the moves and he does them in a timely way and in a showy way. And you can't say that's boring. You say my man Piastri is boring, but this is not boring.
Yes, I will give you that. Trying to school my emotions
Mhm,
and school
mhm,
my face.
mhm.
Well, you know what? We can agree to disagree on that because guess who has 4 world championships?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's Max Verstappen. Bing,
Unfortunately,
bing.
you can always bring that one out because you're right. He still has no world championships, but that doesn't mean I actually strongly feel that just because you win the world championship does not mean you're the most talented driver on track.
Wow.
And I think that you can agree this season because do you not think that Max is still more talented than Lando? Asking the tough questions here.
Okay, let's freaking get into it. Let me pop
What are
my
we on, like
knuckles.
hour and a half of this session?
Holy
Buckle up.
shit. Holy shit. I do think Max is more talented
Yep.
than Lando Norris. Do I think though that the way that the points roll out is the way that the points roll out and that we
Yeah.
have to respect that? Yes, correct.
Yeah, and I'm not arguing with you about that for sure, but I just think that the talent levels are not always completely described by who gets the biggest trophy.
I will agree with that. And also, like, now that we have no one wants to let it go when Max won his first world championship against Lewis Hamilton. They believed that Lewis deserved that win. Max has still come back and proven that he deserves the world championship 3 more times. So I don't know what to say about that. But
Stirred right up.
yeah, you just lit a fire under my
know.
coochie. It's burning up in here now.
Asking the journalistically difficult questions.
As we should.
Mhm.
As we should. All right. Do you have something to say about this? Come at me. I can also now confidently call Alonso Santa Daddy instead of Mall
Santa
Santa. Which will
Daddy.
give him a little bit of an edge.
Okay.
I still think he's a little bit Mall Santa.
That man is
Santa Daddy. I want a seat on Red Bull a lot. And a yacht.
a seat at Red Bull?
Yeah.
For whom?
I mean, could you imagine Alonso at Red Bull?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I could. And I don't understand why they didn't pull him instead of Liam Lawson, because guys, that would have been the most electric racing you'd ever seen.
I mean, I actually don't know.
I think that
Would it be
Fernando Alonso
electric?
said, yeah, no, thank you.
Or would it have been like green bean casserole?
No, I think this would have been a dirty martini straight to the heart. I mean, it would have been fun.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right.
This is not food. That would
Alcohol.
have been alcoholic intoxication. Yeah.
A dirty
Oh,
martini
man.
straight to the heart.
Yes, it sure would have. This season has given us a lot of lowlights for me. A lot of lowlights, but a lot of highs.
That's right. Even if the season didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to, there were highs and lows that we weren't expecting
Mhm.
or even wanted. Wow. What a great season.
Yep.
There have been way worse, I will tell you that.
Oh, 2023 looking straight at you.
I mean,
you
that-
were a
It wasn't
doozy.
terrible. It was fun.
It was fun for you.
Yes, it was.
And also, it was fun for me too, because as we've said many times, even if there's not a fight at the front, you just look a little farther down the midfield and there's battles aplenty. It delivers. It really does deliver. Just like I hope Pirelli will next year, just like I hope the 2026 cars will. We're hoping they will run a little closer. I have been nerdily reading up on my 2026 rules. And so, as we said, stay tuned for that.
I can't wait. I will
Mhm.
get my tea. I will have a little tea party by myself. Well, Rachel texts me out. Yeah.
You're
can't
going to have
wait.
things to add. I know.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
insert myself
Mhm.
wherever I need to.
Mhm.
Always. So, knowing all of that, we hope you have a wonderful holiday season. We are working on some more content in this off season, but yes, as Rachel said, we will be back with a tech episode soon. If there's anything you want to know about the new regulations, let her know. She will be happy to look those up for you.
Yes.
Reach out to us via email, legsoutandawaywego@gmail.com. Reach out to us on Instagram, as you have already done, or you can comment on our episodes wherever you get our podcast.
Mhm.
So, with that, it's ho, ho, ho,
Oh.
and away we go.
Unhinged end to this unhinged episode. Good. We
Oh.
went from Eloise to dirty martinis. I think that describes the extremes perfectly.
All right. So, with that, it's legs out, and away we go. We'll see you next time.